What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is the AI Visionaries Network. This is AI for Breakfast. We want to welcome you guys. Thank you all for being here with us. Champ Bobbitt, Steve Bayonne. We got some exciting news for you guys today. Without further ado, let's get rocking.
All right, guys. AI for breakfast. We missed a week, so been a lot going on the crypto side, so we ain't forget about you guys. This group looks familiar. They're stalking us here. All right, check this
Yeah.
out, guys. We got some new features, and this is the same thing on the uh this is the same thing for the Academy side. So we have a new events location. So right here, you can see AI for breakfast is currently live. These are some of the features that are currently being added to the platform. So now when you go inside of events, we're going to start to put our calendar of events right in here. Okay. Here's the cool part about it is when you start to interact with the calendar, you could then link it to your calendar using Google, Apple, Yahoo, or Outlook. I think it's covered all of it. All right. So start to if you want to get on these calls and you want to be alerted, is the rest is on you now. Right. Link it to your own calendar and then you'll always be alerted. All right. The next thing is Champ just loaded a new course this morning, so all you probably got an email for it. Just drop a one in the chat if you did get an alert for it. You can just go into learning, and it's going to be called AI bias when machines perpetuate inequality. All right, that's our next installment. We try to always drop a course on you guys when we do these AI for breakfasts, just to make sure that we're constantly cooking. Drop it. How much are you guys paying for this community? Just drop that in the chat. Let me know how much everybody's paying.
Risky.
Free
399.
99, zero. There you go. Is anybody new on the course? Just drop a two in here if you're new to the community. Perfect. There you go. 0.00. Kevin Tran, please check your email address. We sent you something regarding the academy side.
He fixed it up.
Oh,
He
he's
good.
in. Okay, perfect. Right. Man, we didn't even introduce. So we have Sonia, one of our members. Sonia's been with us since the beginning of time. She's like grandfathered in, but Sonia is now an admin inside of the um, platform. So you'll start to see Sonia, and then her admin would be at the end of it. So Champ and I both had admin. We've had issues with spammers on this one. The other side, the spammers not paying us $50 a month to be in there trying to tool you guys up. So what they're doing is they're coming into your chat and they're telling you, hey, I can make you whatever. But come on, yeah, don't be dumb. They're not going to do that. So if you want to go to WhatsApp and start to interact with people, I don't want to close this group off to whatever because it's not enough of a problem. But what you need to do is just contact us and just let us know that, X person is doing this, and then we'll just ban them from the group. But it's not worth closing off the group right now. For a couple people who are telling you they can make you $100,000 in 2 minutes. Let me know how that goes for you. You know what I'm saying? If that works for you, then let me know. Bring me in the mix. But until then, we're just going to ban them from the community. So the AI situation, again, it was a pivot that we did a few months ago, and this was before crypto took off. I swear, if crypto took off like this, we probably wouldn't even be on AI right now. But part of it is to keep you guys in position to effectively know how the world is changing around you, and how the job market and the landscape is going to change. Okay. So we offer you an array of free courses, and then we have a couple verticals for upside. The very first thing I want everybody to do that's part of this is run your AI job impact report. Don't just run it for like the job you currently have. Run it for the job that you may be looking into. And if you have children effectively going to college now or soon, you definitely want to get a report for them, right? Because I know there's a ton of kids at all these top institutions right now that are learning nothing that is going to benefit them in the future. I promise you that. And their parents could have just paid $50 and kept them at home. But to each its own, guys. That higher education, I'm calling it. That's the next bubble. There's no way that you could effectively give out free money for school and not ask for a credit check, and think that you're gonna make something out of that stuff. Now, I'm not saying all of it is worthless, but I'm just telling you we're entering an age now where that's not necessary. And I think we all know that today. All right. So the new course is important because we wanted to highlight that if not only educating ourselves is one thing, but being able to build products or be at the table when products are being built is important, guys. Right? Because if we let white men usher us into this next iteration of the internet, which they are, we know what happened the last time. They just don't have a good gauge and scope on the world. You know what I'm saying? Those are the fuck you mommy type of guys, and they just don't care about things.
Yeah.
A lot of them are on the spectrum, so they sit in dark rooms all day. There's no empathy, there's no love, there's no fucking flavor. So it's gonna be vanilla again. So this is why it's important to and this ain't a dig at them. This just is what it is. And if anybody wants to unmute and I can have a back and forth with you on it, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You just need representation at the table, and it has to come from all sorts. We could effectively do it because we just built like that, right? We don't want shit to happen to nobody.
Right.
So effectively, it works for everybody. I don't have a problem with anybody. So part of this group is a matter of just building our own table. I saw a low in the industry, and I felt there was a need, and we just effectively just created something that was, you see what y'all paying every month with this shit, right? Send it to friends and family. Do what you need to do. Just get them in here so they could effectively know what's going on. Next month, we're dropping our first book. It's going to be an ebook first, but it's going to eventually turn into a printed book. AI for hold on. Want to hear it? Want to see it?
You're gonna see it anyway.
Let's go see it anyway. This is it right here. This is just a little mock-up, guys. So AI safety for kids. We have two mascots, uh, Prosper and Finn. All right. So they kind of narrate the parents, Prosper being the adult, Finn being the child. And it's a guide for parents and how to keep kids safe in AI. So that is dropping. That's going to be a printable book. Um, may sign some copies. Shit, may tokenize this thing. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to do everything right now. So again, if we could effectively lead not only by teaching but by executing, it could then give you guys inspiration to be able to do things great. All right, because the name of the game, guys, is all about IP at the end of the day. Intellectual property. That's what pays us beyond measure. So when people are talking the legacy, and it's like, bro, you got to first keep the family together, right? And then two, you're gonna need some IP to wrap around shit. Like, what are they gonna be passing amongst each other? All right. So that's something that we're gonna go into too, is legacy building in 2025, how to effectively set up trust, right? For these assets, for these cold storage wallets, for these weapons, for the things that matter,
Yeah.
right? Because when we pass away, it's like a fish fry. And then on top of that, grandma's house goes to the state. And then guys like me gobble it up. I don't do that anymore. Um, but I'm just telling you that there are guys out there that make a living doing this shit. So for the young lady who sent that email, I don't know what group she's part of right now, but I'm hoping a lot of prosperity for her. Because somehow we gave too much information out. And really, at the end of the day, all you had to do was just sit through cryptocurrency. You didn't have to look at nothing else. All right. So AI for breakfast, guys. This is our installment bi-weekly where we just kind of bring you up to speed with certain things. Normally, we always drop a course, which is there now. Uh, yeah, just feedback. We're looking to get the courses up to about 20 courses at the top of the year. And then we're going to start to bring in some AI insiders, people who actually work every day in the space, who are building product, not utilizing end user product. And then you already know the setup play for this is how we all start our own agency. So Skyton Academy is turning into a full service agency. We'll be able to effectively, we're just we're just building websites for you guys, and then you just kind of put your touch and your brand on it, and then you just go. So in essence, we're giving you businesses out the box through our own experience with working with platforms where you can effectively, sell people on good, services. that are related to AI. So part of it first is always, get the training first, get the knowledge, just like Wayne told you on the last call. There's people reaching out to our students now to help them manage their crypto portfolios. So listen, guys, do what you got to do. Charge them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the information, bring them in here. Whatever the case is, we have affiliate programs, we have ways to effectively get people information. Now, the one thing I would tell you is be careful because there's a lot of people out here that don't want to be held accountable for shit. So you got to be careful what you're telling them and how you're presenting the stuff. Because even if I told you whatever the case is, when people look at cents on a dollar, they don't really see anything. Like they'll rather buy $100,000 Bitcoin, put $10 on that than to buy a 5 cent situation and put $1 on it.
Yeah.
So this is the mindset that's out here right now. The AI is a big narrative. So here's the play. You got the internet, you have blockchain, you have cryptocurrency, you have AI and automation. Doesn't have to the sandwich don't have to be stacked up like that, but you're gonna bite it and you're gonna get all that shit in the same mouthful. Pause. Um, so this is what's happening right now. We're effectively teaching you on the most powerful pieces of technology that are all sitting on top of the internet right now. Right. So if we thought the internet was powerful, just wait till you see what Web3 has to offer. And Web3 is just the new iteration of the internet. Web 1 was static. It was it was one way you could only see. Web 2 is what we're in now. This is the ability to watch videos, download, interact, social media. And Web 3 is where we're at here. This is the AI, automation, the blockchain, the cryptocurrency. Web 3 really is where people take back the power, right? Where you get paid to interact with these platforms. So by 2030, guys, if you're not getting paid for keystrokes, every keystroke, pause. Why am I saying that? I am not of that culture anymore. So whatever. Yeah. So we're positioning you for the future, guys. So there's let's see if Champ can get this. We got the 3 M's when it comes to data.
Maintain,
Order,
minimize,
Champ.
maintain, minimize, monetize.
That's it, guys. Those are our pillars. These are 3 M's. Champ got it. What you got to do? He been at it though. I'm just fucking with him. So maintain your data, minimize your data, right? Maintaining it, protecting it, minimizing it, right? Don't just give it to anybody, meaning your blood work, your DNA to figure out where you're from in the world to do, I don't know what you could do with it, but, and then monetizing it, right? So every time you give your data, something should be coming back in exchange for that. Okay. So there's a lot of things happening in the horizon. So not only can you make money with the investment piece, but then the knowledge piece could have you sidestepping certain products. Okay. The landscape is changing as we speak. And you just want to be versed on it. The other thing too is if you have younger children, bring them in the fold, bring them in the mix because they're living this reality, right? Because me and you could kind of pull off of this and it really won't matter. But
Yeah.
I think it's really for that generation to be able to effectively lead the charge. Because they're growing up with this, so they don't know anything different from it. So we have to definitely give them proper perspective. So that's one of the reasons why that book situation is really near and dear to us. Probably the best thing that we've worked on so far. So basically, it's just safety of how to wrap things around, and then we're going to drop the cryptocurrency book for children too, which would probably be for every damn adult needs to read that too. That might be
Right.
the better of the foundation, to be honest with you.
Real talk.
Um, so guys, get your kids wallets for Christmas, man. Like you should be buying everybody wallets preloaded with H bar XRP and V chain. Like that's it. Merry Christmas. And they may not like you for the moment, but in a couple months they're gonna be like, oh shit. Then you can go back and buy all the stuff that they wanted. With small portions of it. It's not financial advice, but I'm just telling you, we just have to shift the way that we think now, guys. This is the world's changing, and it's changing fast. So they just dropped Soro. Am I saying it correctly? That's the Google platform. Everybody know about that? Now you
So
see
what?
that?
Willow. Nah, I didn't see Sorrow, but I know Willow. Willow just dropped. That's the
No, no, no,
heavy
no.
heavy joint.
No, no. You gotta go. You gotta look up on that one. So we'll drop some information in the general chat about it, guys. What you see is definitely what you're not seeing. Put it that way. They've been doing this to us since 9/11, though. If you could read between the lines. Um, yeah, you have to keep up with the technology. It's effectively making our jobs a lot easier. Champ and I use AI every day.
Yep. Yep.
And there's AI prompts, there's AI popping up on my phone left and right. I don't interact with all AI, but I am seeing effectively now, even when we're typing in IG, there's an AI prompt to fix the captions and stuff. So I'm like, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So the agency starts hopefully by first quarter, we'll start to get everything ready. Here's what you guys have to realize is the world is no longer like just where you live. It's global. So we have the ability to clone ourselves, which we're researching and building now. Effectively, I can be on a call, Champ could be on a call, and we could have 2, 3 other calls going on anywhere around the world. All right. And if you look at Meta's going to be a big leader in a lot of this. They have the ability to transcribe content in different languages. So now we could effectively be in every country offering crypto knowledge. So that's something I'm really big on is globalizing Skyton Academy, because the other parts of the world are a little further ahead than us when it comes down to this. They have less distractions in these places than we do. So China and India are at the forefront of AI right now. And this is one of the new administration is looking to put the United States at the forefront of it. So it really is all education, guys. Crypto education and AI education are the two hottest things right now, the two hottest narratives. People are looking for the information. Now it's a matter of discernment. Who can you trust? That's why Champ and I opened up. I was like, I'm not charging them nothing for this. Come get this work.
Yeah. Just come in, get
So if
edified.
anybody has a testimony on and highlight these guys, just raise your hand. Let us know what you think about the AI, what you think about the courses. Keep it under a minute. Who's new in here? Put a 0 in the chat if you're new, like fairly new to this group.
So all right, we got three people. We got Ola, J Bell, and then this person is for iPhone. You want me to call one of them up?
No, well, they're just new. I just want them to hear from existing members who's already been poking around. Guys, I definitely appreciate you guys coming on. The people that put the 0, just drop in the chat how you found out about us. Wait, that's funny. Straight up, one leg.
Okay. Through Rad and on Instagram. Another member.
Appreciate you guys.
Absolutely.
Listen, what we aim to deliver is just easy to follow courses to just give you a good foundation in it. The thing about technology is most people fear technology. They fear anything new, right? So you have to lean into it, because if you're telling me that something could effectively enhance the way I do business or remove um, me from the business market, I'm all ears, because both of those things matter. So that's why we decided to just pivot and offer this. Plus, it's all future of finance and future, just like future of doing things, guys. So if I could effectively clone myself and not have to be in certain places, like doing this all day, then that just gives me time to kind of do the stuff that I really want to do, and it's living. I love teaching. I'm not taking that away, but I also love living.
That's important.
Right? I like doing things that don't bring me money. That's actually where I find enjoyment. So new course dropped today. New features are being added. We have an app that's coming out. You'll be able to get alerts. I understand that the app is not really, it's mobile friendly site, but it's not an app. So once you start to download our stuff from the app store, you'll have better engagement with the product. Please do not cancel this free membership. Keep it active. They'll find a way to do a chargeback. Has anybody been through the courses? What's everybody's favorite course here so far? And is there something that they want to? So chatbox is I got y'all on chatbots. That's what everybody's talking about right now. Chatbox is going to be what actually replaces the email. So we're going to get into training you guys on how to build chatbots and then how to sell chatbots to existing businesses and stuff. That's going to be a big vertical. What they got? I'm
I'm a
returning my
return. Yeah.
Yeah, don't go too far, man. Who's teaching y'all? We are going for this education.
AI for non-coders right now is the favorite.
I like that one too.
Yeah. Yeah, this new course is one of my personal favorites.
Drop a fire emoji in the chat if you got the AI job impact report and it was worth every penny that you paid for it, whether it was 97, 57, 67, damn near 37 and 47. It's been a lot of prices, but it's 97 now. That's always a good start point, guys. You don't want to just start digging into these courses and not knowing exactly where you stand at the moment or what your career looks like. $97 could, and we've had people who have literally pivoted out of their jobs because they saw it coming, but the report actually gave them validation that their job is on borrowed time right now. Don't wait for them to lay you off to make an adjustment. Get upskilled, add value, get with the employers who are hiring people who are, skilled for the today's market, well, tomorrow's marketplace, job force, workforce. Everybody's quiet.
Started I started Eastgate this morning.
Oh wow, it's a big one.
Yeah. Yep.
You killed that one.
Appreciate you. Watching Eastgate today, starting AI courses this week. Listen, one thing I do want to say about the courses. So they are literally streamlined, and I don't care what your level of knowledge is on artificial intelligence at all. These courses are perfect for every single person. The reason being is because I needed to learn, right? I'm a person that also needed to learn about AI, its magnitude, and how it's going to be integrated into damn near everything, right? Businesses are always looking to streamline and utilize technology, to enhance their business. As I came in, I literally not only did we prepare the courses, but I actually learned it and I was going through the material myself because I wanted to see, all right, so the vantage that I sit in, I want to see how other people receive the information. I'm a big data buff, right? But these courses are so even kill, straight to the point. They're short, they're directed, and they definitely give you a lot of insight and a lot of information because they help you understand fully what this technology is going to do, how it's going to improve certain things, how it's going to affect everyone, including yourself. So I personally love the way that these courses are set up. I do like the fact that they are in short form, but they're packed with great information and great value. Um, but like I said, this latest course that we just dropped today, that is also one of my favorite courses, the AI bias, because that's big. I mean, we have to have proper representation. A lot of times we aren't included because we just aren't at the tables. We're not, providing our influence and our genius to it. So a lot of times it's left to the other side to give what they feel like is their take on us, and we're always underrepresented. So it's definitely insightful, and hopefully, I know there's some IT people, there's some tech people that's here within the AI Visionaries Network. So when you guys take that course, I hope that definitely gives you guys a spark or a catalyst to be able to, contribute to the overall narrative. We need proper representation. Nice. And then I like AI ethics.
That was a good one too.
Yeah. Yeah. That was Money Mike. Money Mike on that one. Money Mike, what stood out? What stood out the most about AI ethics? Yeah, that was a good course. Steve Zoe said he wanted the academy background.
The academy background.
Yeah, this joint we are.
Oh, go back to. Oh, he wants that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could drop that. Hold on.
Bad recommended. No, that's incredible. Thank you, Angela. We greatly appreciate that. She said she just started, but she have recommended it to 10 people. That's it. Um,
Let's see. Let's see what we got for the people. There you go. What else y'all want? I'm in a given mood.
Let share the link here. AI prompt is pure gold, especially when you are coding through Python and R. Yeah. Chris, are you a coder? All right, Steve just dropped that background in a chat for everybody, so you guys can download it, add it to your Zoom. So if you wanted to utilize it, you could. Appreciate you for that, Steve.
What else they want? Come on, catch me while I'm giving it out.
I started my coding journey not that long ago. All right, so we got a question from John. John said, "Will these courses help to prepare me for studying for AI certifications? I'm in IT and I'm transitioning to that space slowly." 100%. Um, so the thing is, a lot of times you're gonna see an array of AI certifications that's all across the internet. We gave you guys 7 free AI certifications that you guys can partake in. And then there's also some paid ones, an array of paid ones as well. But they're from the powerhouses, so they're exactly what you need, one-stop shop. But it's easy to get lost in all of the offerings that are out there on the internet. So these courses, one, they help prepare you just to get an overall general understanding of the space and artificial intelligence, how it's going to impact people, the pros, the cons, the biases that are structured behind it, everything. Once you kind of have that overall grasp, then it's perfect for you to then jump into well, before you even transition to that, you after you take the courses, the AI impact report, because then that's going to give you a directed um, glimpse of your industry, your job, what you aspire to get into, how it's going to impact you, how it's going to impact that industry itself, and then present other opportunities for you that you can align with, even if it's not the one that you're presently in. It can point you into more opportunities that exist outside of your current field, and then you can start getting into those certification courses, because all that's going to do is basically expand on the information that we provided. So
But get the
that's
AI job, get the impact report though. Because
definitely
you
need
can you
that.
can take endless courses in this thing and not, not be on the right track. So
Yeah,
time is valuable.
absolutely.
Did we didn't drop the time course in here for them, did we?
Not in here on the last call we did, but not in here.
No, it should be up in there. It should be up in there. Yo, man, these Amazon delivery people, man, you never amaze me. It should be in there learning at this point. So my
Checking it
office
out.
is right at the front of the crib, and I see all the delivery guys. And there's a difference between UPS, Amazon, and FedEx in the way they deliver. Yeah, these Amazon guys they're disrespectful, man.
They just drop. They throw in the boxes.
Man, listen, they
Yeah,
have no clue. They be looking inside the house.
too much.
Yeah, they doing a lot, man.
Look around, I found out.
Right. Right on them. Yeah, it's just funny seeing the differences and how they, you know, care for your stuff.
Mhm. Yeah. And soon you see that Amazon is there. I'm actually going to drop a video on this later today, and I'll make sure that I share it with you guys in the AVN, the AI Visionaries Network. Basically, it was about how artificial intelligence was being integrated into the detection systems so that companies like Amazon can see the employees' productivity. It's wild. Like you can see how many cups of coffee each person was doing. I don't know if it was Starbucks or not, but it was a coffee shop, and they basically had the camera technology detect each person's face, and above their head, you can see one person productivity was at like 20 cups of coffee, and then the other person was 10, and then there was one person in the corner who just wasn't doing anything at all. They were on the phone texting in the back corner. And this is like, they were the system and the software itself, just off this productivity metric, was able to send out pink slips to people. So now the actual company didn't even have to send anything out. So it's just wild how this technology is in place now already, and how it's emerging and it's growing. So just like I don't want people to ever get complacent to think like when you're working for somebody else that they can't see what you're doing, or they can't look at the data and determine if you're a fit or not, if they're ready to let you go. So like this is one, for it to be free is just mind blowing. But to get this type of value, this type of insight, and then be surrounded by a whole community of like-minded people from various industries that we can all share this type of information that people are abreast and aware of, and they can start making power moves and educated strategic moves for their own lives and their families. So I hope you guys are appreciating it. So make sure you guys are actually going in and you're partaking in all of these courses. They are quick, effective courses. So it doesn't take a lot of time, but sit with the content, sit with the material, and just see how it's applicable to your life, and the things that you want to, kind of integrate and achieve.
There
Sonia
you
just
go.
dropped the Sonia just dropped the link for you guys as well for the personalized AI impact report. Strongly urge everybody to get that. If you haven't ran a report yet, strongly urge you guys to do so. Now, I appreciate that. Money Mike, thank you for getting back to me on that one. Um, in the AI ethics, he said, speaking to the AI ethics, we can make valuable contributions and take advantage of the specific nuances that only we know and have mastered. I feel we can take advantage of that plus more. Spot on.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna get what we put into anything at the end of the day. So, if we have the time, then we could effectively, kind of change our circumstances. If you didn't watch the last Dot Connect, um, I would urge you guys to watch that. I don't like to cross the AI with the crypto situation, but it is all within the same world. So, um, I would definitely look into watching some of that stuff. But yeah, listen, you guys are watching ETHgate. That's crazy.
Word.
I like that.
That spin back. That's crazy. That's the
It's a good
perfect
timing
time.
for that too.
Yep.
It's good timing to go back to that one.
Zoe said, run that reverse ATM back.
I'll be ahead of the time, man. I'll be ahead of it. Y'all want that back again?
Yeah, they want that. I had two other people contact me about that joint. They want that back.
All right, let me dig into the old archives, man. Y'all keep bringing me back to the present. I'm in 2050 right now. Oh shit. Yeah, I'll pull up. I'll dig up what I had on that. Listen. I'm not making it a course or anything like that. Like I'll figure it out because I didn't jump on that wave like that. Oh, okay. So damn, I should have did this on the other call, but here you go. We had got information from New York, right? We have someone who is part of the law enforcement, and they've been doing these crypto trainings right? So they're training the police officers that, when they're finding cold storage wallets. So listen, don't carry your cold storage wallets with you, no matter where you go. All right. So what they've been doing is they've been there's like a crime unit being formed by the DOJ and the FBI, maybe.
Mm.
More so, the DOJ is the one teaching it. So what this person told me, and this person's in the academy, is like, listen, Steve, you could be doing these teachings right here. They got a lot of holes in stuff. But I'm like, they're not that dumb. They probably just don't want to give you out too much information. But y'all hear some shit, y'all gonna hear it anyway. So one of the things that people are doing, and this is wild, in the Apple, all the visions and all that stuff that's out there now, you can write certain things in areas that only you would have, they say only you would have access to. So in essence, what guys are doing is they're putting their private keys in these virtual worlds. So private key could be right here in front of me on my wall in my house, and you won't even know it because you don't have access to my situation. So this is the type of stuff that's happening. They caught another guy who had his he had his code because they're coming after those private keys, guys. So do what you need to do. But he had it engraved inside of a like a washer, like a nut. This is what
Wow.
these guys are doing right now. So they're getting really elaborate with their stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like I told you, there's different ways. So if you're looking at your set of private keys, first could be last, last could be first, second could be third, third could be. There's just ways to mix this thing up. So don't trick yourself in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't taking them vitamins, man, you that ginkgo biloba and all that, you might fuck around and and be lost with it. But I'm just
Get
telling you,
locked out.
but
Yeah.
yeah, I'd be one of those guys. Like, wait a minute, what happened? Um, so the reason I'm bringing up the story is because law enforcement is heavy on this right now, and they're just basically showing ways that people are laundering money in essence. And it's almost like even if you get caught with a cold storage wallet, it's like having an ounce of weed or something before it was decriminalized. So just just giving you the heads up. This is coming out of New York City right now. I
Yeah.
can't make this up. But the Apple Vision and all that other stuff, that is a little wild. I didn't think about that, but I wouldn't be putting anything on anybody's cloud
Yeah, nah, at all.
at the end of the day. But it ain't bad. I didn't look too deep into the technology, but that particular part is kind of only for you, so they say.
Mm.
So it is a little bit wild to know that you can have your private keys anywhere in the world.
Yeah, that's wild.
In the world, not just the house.
Yeah, the implication behind that just has me weary. And we're just big security buffs. You know what I mean? So I personally I'm not going for it. But somebody might have some info or some details that I'm not privy to right now. So
Listen, there's creative ways to do a lot of things, right? So that was just to spark creativity. Not saying that I'm endorsing that.
yeah.
Uh, so I'll tell you a story, and then I'm out of here. So this is like back in the day. Now there was a person I heard through somebody. Put it that way. I heard this story. I don't know anybody who did this. So these guys were doing what they needed to do to make money, right? And they had a particular house, and that's how they used to make the money in the house. So as the story is told, these guys used to come in the houses to try to stop the guys from making money, not realizing that they couldn't find what the guys were selling through that house. And the reason that they couldn't find it is because it sat at the front door. So they literally would pass it on the way in and they would pass it on the way out because they would never look around the front door. You understand? So this is just effectively, you can kind of use this tactic with your private keys too. It just put it in plain sight sometimes. And usually that's where they miss it,
That's true.
right? Because they'll just, they'll cut up your couch before they look at the front door.
Right.
Um, just a
Wow.
story I heard. I don't know, if it's true or not.
Yeah. Yeah, but these things are happening. 2008, I know that it was the FBI. They created this thing called the National Cyber Investigative Joint Task Force. And that was about guys who were just tech savvy, criminals that were tech savvy, just people who were utilizing the internet and other things like that to financial fraud, identity theft, all things. So they launched that, and they have been partnering with other departments and entities within the government to I guess try to lock down people utilizing this technology. So that's the thing, guys. In essence, we're all criminals. John wrote that in the comments. Like, in essence, we're all criminals because we're adopting this technology early. It's just that they don't have their hands fully wrapped around it yet. So of course they're gonna weaponize it first because they want to it's always first person position. That's always how governments work. They'll scrutinize it, weaponize it, get in, and then they'll say, okay, now you have rules that we implemented, and we're gonna make the rules only really work for us. And then there's a small window, small back door that people who are in the know can operate through. It's just always how it works, and that's where we are. So just be thankful that you guys are here, right? Emerging technology, emerging marketplace. The world is changing, integrating around it. So just makes sense.
Here's one more for you guys. This
Ooh,
is from Linda P. Jones.
shout out to Linda.
It's in the chat, guys. So this is since January 1st of 23, and this marks 711 days. XRP is performing Bitcoin by 99%. So basically, they took the price of XRP in January 1st of 23 to $16,531. Bitcoin, I'm sorry. Golly. That might be the price though in the real world. And then XRP was 33 cents around that same time. And then fast forward to today, well, 12/12, 101 Bitcoin, $2.40 XRP. So XRP is outperforming Bitcoin by 99% right now. So it's all about perspective, guys. The number may look bigger, but the impact may not be the same for everybody.
Facts.
So
This is a great metric. I'm actually glad you shared that. Because that's amazing to see. People only because they're hearing Bitcoin so much, people are like not really paying attention to the laws of numbers itself. It's like, everybody doesn't have $101,000 to buy a full Bitcoin. So you're only buying fractions of it. Yes, it's gonna run up. You'll make a couple dollars, but you can buy one XRP for $2 or one V chain for 6 cents. And when it goes to $3, $2, whatever the case is, those numbers, that price appreciation is far greater than what Bitcoin is doing. People are just only fixated on what the news and what the agenda is telling people. So just definitely keep that in mind.
98%.
You guys, H bar or Hedera do
No,
it.
no, no, no. We're not going to turn this into this is what I didn't want to do. This is AI for breakfast, guys. Y'all doing too much right now. Just drop the nugget, not the whole damn plate.
That's it.
So this might be the last one for the year. I'm thinking because we're shutting down
Yeah.
for good. No, I'm just kidding. We're just for the new year. We're just gonna dig into family and kind of retool stuff. What we are gonna have is we're gonna have a conversation about the timesheet. Yeah, because we're gonna go over how to effectively set up our 2025. We have that product in the academy. You should probably start doing that now, right? You don't start in January. Start to look at, reflect on this current year, reflect on, kind of look forward to see, what you don't want to bring into the new year. This ain't a resolution. This is just what we do. It's absolute, not a resolution. And then once we enter the new year, you start to enter it with the new frame of mind. And that's what tends to, I'm a firm believer in how you start is how you end. There's always adjustments that can be made, but how you start is really important. So this is a pivotal year this year, guys. I would definitely say fall back from the distractions, music and entertainment, and then pour more into how to be financially responsible and just take accountability take more accountability into your own hands through health and wellness, personal professional development. Every pillar that we pretty much work on, that should be the case there. So if it's too much for a lot of you guys and we have a lot of data, then it's really just a relationship of time at this point now, because it's never too much, especially the way that we're delivering this situation. Yeah, that's it. Head over, listen, and on social media, if you follow us, just listen, just comment if you can, like it, share it if possible, if it resonates with you. A couple years ago, I used to have guys who were like, "Oh, I can't. My employer is watching my social media page." Like it's shit like that that kind of pains me. It's like we have to start to take autonomy over all aspects of our life at this point now. Because if you don't, they'll just keep using you in that way. Wages are staying flat and they're actually declining. Money is losing value by the day. The only thing that's going to save us is this upscaling situation. The constant thirst for more knowledge. And I'm not just talking about just wasting your time, just kind of, reading big books all day. Like just to drill down on what can effectively change your circumstances today.
Right.
And if you learn anything on this call, it would be just leave it at the front door. They're going to pass it on the way in and on the way out. Mike, you like that story, right? I'm going to share that with you offline. Though. Check the statute of limitations on that story. I think it's clear now. Come on, guys. They gave us the blueprint. Champ and I picked it up early, and we're effectively doing what we're supposed to do with it, and it's to give it to other people.
Back.
For free. So get through that course. It's quick and easy. We're designing all of these to not overwhelm you. But 2025, we're getting into implementation. So for those of you who are ready, free runs out quick. But we're going to keep feeding that. We need you to understand who we are and what we do. So take us out.
And that's it. So, guys, this has been the AI Visionaries Network, AI for Breakfast, December 14th live call. We hope you guys greatly enjoyed this. Today, we launched a new course. We gave you guys some insights and some gems to what's going on inside the industry. And overall, we just want to convey the message that it's time for you guys to educate yourself and execute. This thing is integrating into any and everything. So you want to always be a step ahead of the curve. All right. Thank you guys for being valued members of the AI Visionaries Network. This replay will be available to you. See you guys on the next one.
I can't confirm or deny it. Scotty mentioned Satoshi or not.
Peace.
That this ball